J-Dog back to answer some more goddamn questions. Before we get to the goddamn questions, show you a goddamn J-Dog purchase. Just got these in the shop. There's a restock. The first batch we got in sold out like in literally one goddamn day. But got a hefty restock. These just came in today. I don't know. Maybe it'll be sold out by the time you get this this video goes up. So it'll be about a week from the day I'm recording this. But nonetheless, thought I'd show you because I thought it was a really cool boot too. Of course, god damn it. And this time it was on colored vinyl. The first batch was on black vinyl. But very, very cool is the goddamn Metallica demo, No Life to Leather. And check out how it's laid out. It's literally done exactly like the cassette came out, the demo tape. And I've never seen an LP version of this laid out like that. I know there's a few LP boots out there where it just has like a band photo on the cover. I think one of them has a piece of art. Maybe one of them's the toilet one with the knife knife come out of the toilet, the metal diaspora. I think maybe somebody even booted that with that cover art. But nonetheless, it has been booted. But this is probably the nicest version of this demo that I've seen. And to be honest, this is probably my favorite goddamn Metallica recording. So, fucking when the big four guys walking around who've never even fucking heard of goddamn Overkill Hyrax, just happy as shit. Even just outside the big fucking four, bumping them at Panini's fucking, like Metallica, bro. Demos only, brah. That should be the goddamn response. Get a fucking bumper sticker that says that. You like Metallica, question mark? Demos only, brah. Check this out. So it's on fucking color, too. It's gray vinyl. So this is my personal goddamn copy in case you happen to give a fuck. Because I've only had this demo on a CDR. I have the black demo on a 12-inch vinyl LP. I have the Injustice for All demos. What was it? What the fuck's it called? Is that the one with the nah? The demo, which is pretty fucking cool because you didn't have the lyrics yet. At least there's some lyrics, but the parts where they didn't have the words yet, there's nah. So that was pretty cool. I think I might have a Puppets demo. Then there's the I'm talking about what I have vinyl for. Definitely the black demo on vinyl. Justice for All demo on vinyl. I have that. Those are both boots, of course, too. God damn it. I think Ride the Lightning. I'm trying to think. Because the rest, like I said, like this, I have the recording, but just on a CDR. So I never own an LP of that. I own a few live Metallica boots and shit like that. But I never had that, so I was glad to have it. And just the way they put it out, I was like, yeah, that's fucking awesome. It was literally how the cassette came out, but blown up on an LP. So by the time you see this, I don't know, maybe there's a lot of hells. Got them in trade from overseas. No, we didn't fucking put it out, so don't come over here saying anything goddamn stupid. It's fucking Hellmart over here. We stock it all. Why the fuck wouldn't we stock one of the most goddamn classic goddamn metal demos of all motherfucking time? Why do you get it? It's fucking brutal. Why wouldn't we get it? So get a goddamn fucking trade. Doesn't matter from who. It's none of your goddamn fucking business. But from Europe. I got a pretty good big handful of them in. So in case you happen to want to pick one up, excited like the dog was. And it sounds fantastic too. Spun it today. And like I said, I've had it, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a fuzzy tape or ones with tape hiss. But no, it sounds fucking mint. So best goddamn Metallica fucking recording. If you want to own it on goddamn vinyl with the way it came out in the 80s demo, go over on the goddamn fucking hells. If it's still goddamn in stock, who the fuck knows? But nonetheless, dog's got his copy. Anyways, goddamn fucking questions. Got 2 order questions, and the rest are questions pre-printed from videos. Don't remember which goddamn ones. It was out of 3 of them or so that I did a couple days ago. Just didn't finish off. First order goddamn question. Roberto Filho. Hey, J-Dog. I've come across your channel recently, and I've been watching your videos on a daily basis since that's what I like to hear, brah. Do you think that as time passes and the generation of the metal scene change, the passion for collecting physical media will eventually fade away? Question mark. By the canoes and the non-trues, yes, probably so. When I say that, I still buy physical media. People get surprised. They get surprised because they're not fucking. This isn't a lifestyle for them. This is just a fucking. I listen on YouTube, bro. Yeah, I like Metallica. It's fucking. Is that goddamn For Whom the Bell Tolls? How about that shitty fucking Load album? Man, I remember when they put that out. Talk about getting bent over by fucking Shaq and taking a goddamn Shaq dick up the ass. That's what I thought it was, goddammit. Yeah, people, for the most part. Any chances of reissuing the only full-length release by Hideous Magnus? Keep up the good work. Well, bro, you must have found me real recently, and if you did, go watch that goddamn back motherfucking catalog. Because I talked specifically about Hideous Magnus, and I gave a little goddamn story time on Hideous Magnus. You want Hideous Magnus out? Hit up Sam Biles. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. We were supposed to put it out. He wanted to do the layout. He did do the layouts. Um, he sent me over the layouts. I looked, looking good, and I think he set it up for a gatefold, which is what I wanted, or it was an insert. I can't remember. This is literally over 10 years ago, mind you, well over 10 years ago. Um, and in the inside, he's got vacation photos on in there for the band photos. It was literally him at a Holiday Inn in a fucking swimming pool raising a beer. Like, I can't put this out, bro. What the fuck is this shit? Like, why would you even think that's a good idea? Cover's badass. They're all covered in blood and stuff. And, he was a good sport about it. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, yeah, I'll change them out. This is probably about 13 years ago. It's definitely over 10. I'm 100% positive it's over 10. Um, he said he would change them out, and then I bumped into him twice. Once at Nunslaughter Acid Witch, and one I think was out of town. I asked him both times about it, or I think the last time he brought it up to me. As a matter of fact, it was the last time, several years ago. He was at a show hanging out with, I forget who they texted me. I think it was Tommy, maybe. Tommy Redefined Darkness. And Tommy texted me, hey, Sam Biles is here. I was like, oh, shit, Sam's in Cleveland? I was like, cool. He's like, you want to know if you come up to the show? I was like, yeah, sure am. I was like, I'm on my way. I'll be there in an hour or whatever. And he said in the thing, too, bust his balls. Yeah, so when's that Hideous Magnus LP coming out? I kind of busted my balls, which was cool. I'm all for taking ball busting. I dish it out more than anyone, right? I could dish it out and I could take it, too. So keep it coming, even in the comments, goddammit. But I'm just like, is that a serious goddamn question? Like, it's on you, brah. But the thing is nothing against him, because a lot of these guys are like that. I've been in this position where it's like, almost like in his mind, I think he's thinking like, yeah, I don't know what the hell is doing. They're supposed to put it out. It's like, it's on you, dude. I'm waiting on you. Like, you said you wanted to do the layout. You had all the materials. You're supposed to fix the layout. And you never did. And I told you twice. How many times am I going to follow up? But I strongly got the idea. And I'm like, you're not waiting on me, man. I'm waiting on you. And I did tell him that in person. He kind of chuckled, and that was it. So that's where that's at. But I definitely want to do it because yeah, Hideous Magnus, that shit is fucking great. They did one full length, and then there's the other disc that was put out by Pathos or whatever. It's all their demos in 7 inches. Pretty easy to find. It's out of print, but you can Discogs it and eBay it for pretty cheap. I'm assuming because I'm pretty certain though. Just because, again, most of the fucking poser ass fucking canoes out there don't know who Hideous Magnus is. You know what? That's another goddamn band. Talk about chats my fucking ass. It's because it's all these newbie ass fucking kiddos walking around like goddamn 200 stab wounds, Sanguizio Bob, Frozen Soul, Two Molds is the greatest goddamn thing sliced bread. And for the 10 millionth fucking trillionth goddamn time, I got nothing against those bands. I don't think they suck or anything like that. It's just, don't walk around like that's the fucking kings of the jungle and Hideous Magnus. You have no idea. I'm sorry, fucking no disrespect to any of those bands, but Hideous Magnus blows all that shit away and was out while those guys were, some of those guys probably weren't even born. And the ones that were, they were sucking on their fucking thumb. It's fucking catchier. It's more fucking brutal. Sam's voice is killer as fuck. And it's 30 goddamn years of predecessor. And then they just have no idea what it is. It just, I don't know. It's just kind of like, to me, it's like getting into a brand new fucking like thrash band. You're thinking it's like the Kings and you never heard fucking Rain and Blood. That's just the equivalent. And granted, I understand Hideous Magnus in the all the metal scene was nowhere near on that scale, but it's just there's just another one of many examples, which are one of the greats from the the 90s, or some of them even from the fucking 80s, where people are just, some guys, they're not even the young bucks. Some of these guys are the fucking in their 30s and shit. They're clueless, completely clueless, and they kind of come over here like asking or in person, they'll bring up some newbie band. They look at me like, how do you not know that? I'm like, what, a band that came out in 2017? Like, I kind of wasn't interested. If it came my way and I heard it and it was good, cool. If not, I kind of didn't give a shit. I was like, but meanwhile, you're clueless on the fucking, where shit started. Where not that Hideous Magnus started anything, but they're at the fucking forefront. They're in the beginning when the genre was around for, what, 5 goddamn years? I mean, when did they start? 89, 90, demo probably 90, 91, something like that. Deathmetal, theoretically, say 7 Churches, started in 85, go by albums. '84, if you want to go by demos and get super fucking titles, the Mantis demos pre-death is where death metal started. Personally, that's where I think death metal started. If to be completely honest, not saying anybody created it, just it probably happened somewhat by accident and just trying to push the boundaries. But me personally, where did death metal music start? It was Mantis Death by Metal demo. That's where I think it fucking started. To my knowledge, it was a little bit before the fucking Possessed demo, about a few months, because I know they're both 1984. And from what I understand, it was way more heavily circulated in the scene, as opposed to the Possessed demo seemed a little bit more obscure. Now, I'm just putting two and two together. I don't know that for a fact, but I strongly got that vibe from just talking to all the old heads back in the day. A lot of guys, like, yeah, I got the Mantis demos. I wrote them and stuff like that. Not so many Possessed people like, yeah, I got the Possessed demo, but it was always like a trade like 3-4 years later or something. Like guys that were around at the time. That seemed to be consensus I got. So it almost seemed like the Possessed demo was almost like it came out just over there in LA. They gave it to buddies and shit. Again, I'm not saying that's the fucking case. Chill the fuck out. That's just based on the little knowledge that I put together based on my own personal experience of talking to people that were around at that time. And and if the Mantis Death by Metal demo, and then the second demo is also '84, Reign of Terror. That's totally death metal. If someone's gonna say that's thrash, how the fuck is that thrash? The vocals ain't thrash. The lyrics ain't fucking thrash. The beat's not fucking thrash. And it's definitely it's not like prototype black metal. We can make that argument for like Sodom and the Sign of Evil. When Dawn of the Dead said fucking he considers it the first death metal LP. People are like, oh, it's more like proto black metal. I can see both arguments. I can see where both are coming from, but I kind of agree more so with that. Yeah, it is kind of more of like what black metal became, as opposed to the Mantis demos. That's kind of where I think death metal started. Again, not saying they created it, etc., whoever. It kind of just spawned into where it was. So with that saying, Hideous Magnus was their demo 91. Genre's been around 7 years. Now a band, some newbies coming out, started in 2020. The genre's been around fucking goddamn at the end of your 40 years, which is fine. You got to start somewhere. Because you're yanked out of mama's crotch fucking first doesn't mean you're the best and everybody else sucks and take a goddamn hike and you're not allowed to start nothing. But just, I don't know. Like, it's like when we got in this, like I said, the first death metal band I heard was Cannibal Corpse, the Vile album, 1996. That was the year I heard it. I was 11 years old. And that was because that's probably was just, when you're looking at death metal, that was with the forefront. And it makes sense when I started checking shit out. Also, too, didn't do the math then. But I remember picking up like Nile amongst the catacombs, Mortician, Chainsaw Dismemberment, Deceased, Supernatural Addiction. Right? Those were the albums of the time. It makes sense. Me looking at some of these kiddos picking up the albums at the time, I get that. I totally understand that. It's at the forefront. It's what the current labels are putting out, including Hell's Headbangers, putting out stuff like a 16-year-old. Oh, this is the metal. They're buying it. But the difference between me and what annoys myself and them, where I get annoyed with them, is that even then, in the very beginning, I was already going the back. Okay, where'd this shit start? I mean, I found out about Death extremely, like, within a year. First show was Death in 1998, like I said. So I knew who they were. You know what I mean? I knew who Possessed was. You went back. Who were the early bands? These guys, not all of them, but some that like you bring up, like, I remember when Craig did fucking Hellcast, and I don't know how it got brought up, they were talking about Dismember or something. He's like, dude, do you realize? He's like, I had about 5 people message me. Yeah, never heard of them. I'm just like, what? I was like, who the fuck is into death metal? Never heard of Dismember. Not I haven't heard them. Not I listened to them when they were boring. Not fucking Maddie Kirky sucks as a vocalist. That ain't death metal. These are hardcore vocalists. Fuck them in that melodic massive killing capacity. Not comments like that. No, haven't heard of them. Who the fuck listens to death metal and haven't heard of goddamn Dismember? That is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking goddamn heard. That's like saying I work at McDonald's and I never heard of French fries. Like, I'm like, what? That was my first introduction. Again, that was before I was doing this channel. This was about 5 years ago or so. He told me, maybe even a little longer. Time fucking flies. I don't fucking know. But it's something like 5 years, a little bit more than that, maybe 5-7 years, maybe 4 years, somewhere in that time frame. But that was the first time I was getting into like stupid shit like that. I'm like, wait, what? Like, and I'm not talking about some deathcore canoe. People that follow Hell's Headbangers, people that are into trying to get an underground. Now, I'm assuming they had to be extremely fucking young. But still, it's like, don't know who they are. Like, what? Beats me. How is that fucking possible? But it is. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, Hideous Magnus. For all you guys that don't know who the fuck they are, go YouTube it, goddammit. Again, we don't have anything in stock, so I got no vested interest, and well, I guess I kind of have an vested interest if that LP ever comes out, but I don't know, 13 years later, still got no files. It ain't looking good. Adam Benson, pretty sure that's goddamn Layla Lover. What are you pretty sure, Jade? Oh, of course, fucking Layla Lover. Do the stickers, you dumb motherfucker. Names blur together like a motherfucker, bro. I see over 200 names a day between orders and fucking emails. And actually now well over that, especially now that I skim the goddamn comments. Well, user IDs anyways. So yeah, names blur together like a motherfucker. It's all I got to meet you, I know you and shit. Pretty sure that's you, but if I'm mistaken, I'm mistaken. But cut me some goddamn slack. Hey J Dog, have you listened to the new Birdflesh album? Oh yeah, I saw this question and I perked up and I meant the Metal Archives real quick. New as in it just came out. The last one I have is the Extreme Graveyard Tornado, which I thought was fantastic. But that's a few years old now. So you're saying there's a brand new studio full length fucking album that just came out? I'm unaware of it, but I will get aware very, very fucking soon. I just picked up the last copy on color vinyl. The last copy, if it just came out, I doubt it's fucking sold out. And if so, who the fuck? Color vinyl and a few of the last few digipack CD copies. What is your favorite release by them? I really like both sides of their split with PLF, Pretty Little Flower. I agree. Dumbest band name in fucking existence, but PLF, I think it's a pretty good fucking grindcore band. Their side was pretty good, but the Berkman side was always fantastic. Also, let me know if you need a CD copy because for some reason it seemed hard to find. Cheers. I need a CD and an LP. If we're not talking about Extreme Graveyard Tornado, and there's been a few. Was it Organ Dealer that came out after with a split, and was it the PLF? There was a few other like splits and shit that come out that I picked up. But if it's a new full length album after Extreme Graveyard Tornado, yeah, I'm unaware of it. I didn't know about it, and I would like a CD LP for sure. My favorite release by them is a coin toss between a Trip to the Grave 7-inch. That is definitely one of my favorite 7-inches of all time, and probably as far as grindcore goes, probably my favorite grindcore 7-inch. And then also the first full length Alive Autopsy. It's a coin toss between that. That is fucking phenomenal. But they're all great. Night of the Ultimate Mosh is awesome as fuck. But I would say Alive Autopsy is my favorite full length. But yeah, I love that trip. So coin toss between those two. Out of the goddamn questions, we'll just knock out a couple. We're on the videos. T-Bone Tone. Hey, J-Dog, stoked to hear Mortal Decay Sickening will be out soon. Even more excited it'll have the original art. Yep. Question, how did you end up getting the original art with the naked chick? Question mark. You mentioned the band told you they lost the photo. Did they just eventually find it after looking a little harder or what? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm in contact with Joe through text. Literally, we've been talking about this for 5 years minimum. And he didn't have it or couldn't find it. And eventually he kind of had it. He said one of the guys, and he sent it. He got it. So I was just kind of thrilled that it got it. Like, oh fuck yeah! I wasn't gonna really pry it on. Like, hey man, what the fuck? Told me you didn't have it. I wasn't really gonna do that. So I'm not sure, but I was just glad they had it. But yes, got the original photo. Dark 4666. Question for the next video. Do you know the band Severe Torture? And if so, what are your favorite albums? God damn it, man. You guys ain't watching these goddamn back catalogs. How can you ask me a goddamn question like that with a straight fucking face? You ain't watching the vids. What do you mean I heard Severe Torture? I started brah. Go to hellsheadbangers.com. Feasting on Blood t-shirts. We fucking did the goddamn things. I think we still have some left, too. In case you want to get the fuck Feasting on Blood. Best album by them, too, of course, goddamn it. I don't think it's a competition. I think Feasting on Blood's easily their best fucking record. Maybe I'm a little biased because I picked it up when it first came out. Saw them. They came over here to the States for that several times. They're all super fucking cool guys. Seth, Patrick, Dennis, and who's a guitar player? I forget his name. He was the most quiet, but also cool as fuck. I like Centurion more. At least Corazon of Chaos Gods and a Purest Fire. What the fuck's that got to do anything? Well, if you do the band, fucking goddamn. Seth and Patrick were in Centurion. Centurion kind of broke up or was on hold or whatever the fuck case was. Then they went to go do Severe Torture, which was their Cannibal Corpse worship band. What do you mean they don't like Cannibal Corpse? They point blank told me in my face. That's the reason what it was. Cannibal Corpse worship band. Makes sense. It is very Tomb of the Mutilated-ish. But that Cannibal Corpse ain't brutal death metal, but severe torture is. Get your fucking head out of your goddamn dumbass fucking shit for brains. Because somebody literally said that. Cannibal Corpse ain't brutal death metal. And I was like, then what is? Because I think I was kind of like a back and forth. I was like, brutal death metal stuff like Deeds of Flesh and severe torture. And he had mentioned come up like, dude, that's the exact same fucking genre. What the fuck are you talking about? At least minimally Butchered at Birth and fucking Tomb of the Mutilated compared to fucking severe torture. So I don't know, dude. Yeah, get those fucking goddamn eardrums checked and get that IQ tested because you sound dumb as fuck. Yeah, Feasting on Blood's goddamn best. Dude, there's so many just great goddamn songs on there. Feces for Jesus. Not only is that a fantastic goddamn motherfucking song, but talk about a banger of a title. Just shit for the bastard. Can't be said any better than that. That's what I liked about it too. How it was the really brutal shit. It was gory, but with blasphemous lyrics. You know, Christ-hating lyrics, just the way I like it. Goddamn it. Because it's usually one or the other. It's usually like really, really gore related to the bands, or it's you know, Satanism related, especially to black metal. I liked when bands combined both. Rotting did on Crushed. There was a lot of like, you know, kind of attacking the Christians, but with a lot with brutality. You know, the gory stuff. That was another record that kind of did that. So there was others that did it, but it was just not the typically the norm. It was usually one or the other. But when bands did both, I thought it was, you know, pretty damn fucking cool. Mr. Opera Carnage would definitely be my second favorite album. And then after that, to be completely honest, I kind of fell off, kind of like the Immolations and the Dying Fetuses and shit, where I think I own everything except I think they just put out something last year. Maybe it was just a single. I don't own that, but you know, Slaughtered and shit, those albums, I own them. I like them, but I don't know them. You know what I mean? It was kind of it'd be a new listen again. For no other reason. I just kind of fell off. I mean, maybe I should. What I should do is fucking sit down over the next month, pick one, and drill in the goddamn head. Listen to it once a day for the next 30 to 45 days. Get to fucking know it. Drill in the goddamn skull. That's kind of like, again, when I bring up stuff like that, you know, those later severe tortures or, you know, the later fetuses and the later immolations where I don't know them as well, where it's kind of like, I hate wasting my time listening to fucking stupid ass new bullshit. That's why I police it. Like, this doesn't look interesting. I don't check it out. So they go like, why don't you just check out this, and that? You got all the access to the stuff at the shop. It's got to look interesting, man. I was like, I don't got time. Because again, why am I wasting my time listening to bullshit? Stuff I own that I like, I don't even fucking know it. You know, I haven't got a chance to fucking know it. And then again, when I'm looking over at like Severe Torture Slaughtered, I don't really know it. The fuck do I need to put Dio on again for? The fuck do I need to put Judas Priest on again for? Well, remember, I was telling that in early channels, like, kind of like, I have it, I like it, but it's kind of like, do I really need to hear War Pigs again? I know that up, down, left, and right, and whether I want to or not, I'm going to hear it by accident going into some type of establishment, maybe probably my fucking gym, because they're playing it. It's just that fucking circulated. So it's kind of like when I'm going to collection, and I'm like, I don't know, like just this is why, like I don't get it. But then I go to the parties, and that's all they're fucking goddamn playing. The 90 metal parties, that's all they're playing. Like, why isn't there like something more interesting? I'm just confused. I don't get it. So that's how I look at it too. When I have stuff sitting around like that, I was like, I need to brush up on it. So why am I wasting my time with fucking just dumb shit? You know what I mean? So, anyways, it is what it is. Guys, what's sure you know what to do? But the guys, once again, right morning later, goddammit.